Morning YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about my AK and my philosophy of my AK. Yeah, I'm rocking the WASR GP 1063 7.62 by 39. I'll go from the back to the front, talk about what I got on the gun, why I got it, and what I'm planning on doing with the gun in the future. Alright, my philosophy for this gun, it's fun. I can buy ammo a lot cheaper for this than most of my handguns, with the exception of that 22 I showed you before. And it's a good plinker. I can go out, burn off 500 rounds and, have fun and train with it. It's my WROL go-to rifle. I live in a suburban, semi-rural area. My fallback would, of course, be a more rural area, but I live in Maine, and we have a lot of dense forest. I don't need the range and the stopping power of the 308 out to that distance in my main battle rifle. Start in the back. I got a UTG butt plate. I don't really like it. It's kind of big and gaudy, but it's rubber and it does soften the recoil a little bit. I want to get that Tapco T6 pad because it has the little serrations on it, which I think would grip. This is kind of too smooth. It's more slippery than just the butt plate by itself, but I like it because it covers up the inside of the tube, which I'm going to be drilling out the inside of the stop tube to accommodate a cleaning kit, or something similar to the cleaning kit that comes with the AK. Some modifications you can see. I put the cheek riser on it with some nasty looking stainless steel self-tapping sheet metal screws. I'm going to replace those with some black screws I have laying around soon. Something I did to tighten up, because the Tapco stocks are a little wobbly, I ran some electrical tape. It's kind of a ghetto fix, but it works. The stock is very tight in every position, except the front to back. I can't do much about that, but it's very tight. I have the Hogue pistol grip, comfortable, nice stippling, holds very comfortable, and it helps with recoil control. Krebs selector. I love this guy. The bolt hold open feature is nice, but I don't regard it as necessary. Something that I would like to see changed is them to maybe cut a little bit of this so that you could engage the bolt from here. But it's trying to take all the pressure from that spring, and it doesn't go unless you hold the bolt back and release it. I have a recoil buffer inside. It doesn't really reduce recoil as much as help not beat up the internals of the gun. I'll talk about my sling, SOE 2-point sling, but with the Tapco sling adapter on the stock, I can unclip the front from that side rail mount there, because this front sling mount, one, is too far forward. It interferes with my vertical grip, and it interferes with my grip on the front of the rifle, I find, and it's hot as hell. This is a heat sink from the barrel, and it burns the shit out of your knuckles. But you can unclip the front. Well, some people can, I can't apparently. But anyway, you unclip from the front, clip it back here to the rear, and it becomes a single point sling, and it does work well. Though I don't really like the single point because, as you can see, the gun itself is, try to get it all in frame. It's a long subbitch when it's fully extended. It's too long, too heavy for a single point sling. That's why I don't run it anymore. But I got the Tapco upper and lower interfused stocks on it, and I'm going to put in a flashlight on it. I had a pistol light on there. It wasn't what it should have been. I run the Tapco vertical grip. This is just a thermomold 47 round magazine, which gets stuck on that Tapco grip trying to take it out. It's okay quality magazine, 13 bucks at Midway USA. It's a fun plinker. I wouldn't take it to war. Probably not the most durable thing. The top is all plastic. I had to file and sand the shit out of it to get it to fit a WASR 10 of all things, and it's tight in there. Steel mags wobble side to side. I don't have any front to back wobble in this. My front sight's straight for all those that were wondering. This was a good hand-picked WASR. I love it. Got 1,000 rounds through it. I have like maybe one jammer misfire, and that was from crappy ammo. You got the AK-74 muzzle brake. That's where all the recoil reduction comes from. I can just hammer the trigger and get all 30 of them in, you know, a 5-inch group pretty quick. Let's see, what else are we going to talk about? Well, yeah, let's talk about my optic in the last couple minutes here. Looks like an aim point, but it's not. It's primary arms. $80 M4 clone, and it's a good sight. You know, a lot of people knock off sights, but you know what? It works for me. It's you know, $80. You get all the features, and I find it's been reliable thus far. You know, it's held zero after all that shooting and bump firing. I haven't really dropped the rifle or thrown the rifle yet, so that's the test to come. The battery life on the sight's good. Like I said, it holds zero. You get the 4 different dot sizes. You get a 2 MOA dot, cross and circle, and a 65 circle and 2 MOA dot. It has 7 levels of brightness. It runs off a AA battery, which is nice. The Tapco vertical grip I got holds 2 AA batteries, so they say about 1,000 hours per AA. So that's 3,000 hours of battery life that I can carry on board my weapon. And odds are the sight will be broken long before I ever use that much. Just through general use and abuse in a combat situation, which I hope I'm never in. This side rail on the UTG quick rail dismount, whatever, mount dismount. I want to grind this off, take this off. This is a question I guess I'll throw out to the gun community, people who use these. I think putting rail covers on something I'm never going to use is just kind of worthless. The rail covers would help from fetching out on my sling and my shirt and my gear, but it's just, I'm never going to use it. Like I said, I'm going to put the flashlight on the side of that front grip. I think that's where I would prefer to have it. I don't really believe in laser sighting. I'm never going to put a laser, you know, aiming device on here. And I could probably reduce, you know, some clutter on the gun by trimming that down. I was even thinking, hell, why don't I cut this back part of the sight off? You know, it probably would compromise some integrity of the aluminum. So that is a concern, I guess. But I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that this would compromise if I grinded that off? And you can see that the metal's a little bit thinner there. Yeah, try not to look at my face. I haven't shaved for 4 days. But the mount itself is good. You know, I got the quick disconnect one. Something I did run into with that sling mount on the Tapco stock is they bind up. Let's see if I can show you real quick. I'm running out of time here. See, they bind up right there. That's why I had to grind that down. I grinded a little bit of the plastic off, and then I grinded a little bit of the sight off. But I think the rifle itself suits my purposes. It's a heavy, accurate, intermediate rifle, and it kicks ass. Any questions, comments, let me know. Any ideas for me, let me know. I always appreciate feedback. This is just another of a million AK videos on YouTube. And thanks for watching. Have a good day.